What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And after a long hiatus of no updates, we still do not have a new beta for iOS 26.3, but that should now probably be coming tomorrow. Instead, what we did get today is a public release of iOS 26.2.1, and as you can see here, it just finished installing. One thing I do want to do, since we haven't actually done a lot of these tests on our iPhone Air, I do want to show you the temperature of this because it is quite warm to the touch. And as you can see here, look at that temperature right around the camera plateau. We haven't seen temperatures like that in the triple digits in quite a while, but this one did get quite warm. Comment down below, depending on what device you're updating on, how hot it felt, because this is definitely warmer than normal. But again, this is the Air, and this is having a lot less room for heat dissipation. But aside from that, obviously iOS 26.2.1 is a dot release. So a point release doesn't really have any flashy new features. Instead, this update is all about bug fixes, performance improvements, and security patches. In addition to that, there is one feature that was added that we will talk about that deals with, well, one of the new product accessories we just talked about today as well. And as you can see, this is now going to give us support for the second generation AirTags along with those bug fixes. Aside from that, obviously you are going to have those stability issues that are going to be fixed here, hopefully, improvements to background app performance, potential fixes for any issues with battery drain that might have been getting observed, and then more reliable Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connections, hopefully, and any needed security updates. Apple always strongly recommends updating just for that. So early feedback really does seem like it is slightly more responsive. I haven't seen a lot of dropped frame rates like I was actually earlier, which was very strange. And again, I think it was specific to the Air, but the display lagged more than I remember ever seeing in the past on 26.2. And now hopefully with this update, from the few minutes I've been scrolling around and using it, it has been greatly improved. If we jump around to our stocks app, you can see we have a new splash screen for market data, business use, nothing new there necessarily. Let's just go ahead and jump into some articles, and I could already see that everything is maintaining that refresh. The hertz are actually kicking at 120 hertz. I'm not seeing many drop frame rates like I was earlier. Let's go ahead and just launch the camera app. I don't see any new splash screens, but let's jump into a couple other things really quick. Yeah, nothing crazy new here at all. Again, this is not a beta, this is a public release, and if you are interested in downloading it on the Air, it came in at about 650 megabytes, but all you need to do is go to your settings, general, and then software update, and it will trigger right here if the software update is available for you. And again, should you update to this? Always the answer is yes for official public releases. For dot releases, again, they are always performance-based updates. Or on top of that, if you have been having issues or experiencing bugs on 26.2, you definitely should update. And again, always, this is now going to be the most stable version of iOS. If you're happy with your current setup and cautious, waiting a day or two before downloading, waiting for other users' feedback is always also recommended, and you can also do that. If you jump in and check out our iPhone storage here, as you can see, we are hardly using any system data, which is a huge improvement over what we like to show you on our iPhone 17 Pro Max, which is our daily driver. System data is only 1.07 gigs, but iOS is over 25 gigs still. You have 13.75 for iOS, and then Apple Intelligence is another 12.07 gigs. Just something to keep in mind. Obviously, I will be testing iOS 26.2.1 over the next few days, so make sure you stay tuned for a deeper battery and performance update. And then again, as always, if this video has helped, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments, have you updated yet? And if you have, how is it running? Again, we'll probably be back tomorrow with that update on iOS 26.3 Beta 3. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.